I have in my driveway today my favorite midsize sedan. This is the 2016 Mazda 6. Midsize sedans are kind of like hats. Many people think of them as just practical things to keep them out of the sun, like a baseball hat. I, on the other hand, like something a little snazzier. I think of them as something that will amp up my style, give me profile. I'll be styling when I'm wearing it, like my cha-cha top hat. I'm going to tell you about Kodo design. Don't get freaked out. It's the Japanese word that explains Mazda's design language across the product line. Kodo is simple. It is the exact moment energy turns into motion. Imagine a big cat ready to pounce. That's the energy. It goes. That's the instant it turns into motion. Look at the sweep of this line that goes here, picks up here and jumps. I love it. Kodo, don't forget that. This car is beautiful. It's beautiful among a class of cars that are nice looking, they're competent, but few are as beautiful as a Mazda 6. My hat's kind of Kodo too. I just came off of driving it for 500 miles. I'm very clear about this. Doesn't have the biggest engine. It's a 2.5 liter four-cylinder that gets 184 horsepower. It's not even 200 horsepower. But the car is so well balanced, it gets the most out of every system of the car. You could think of that explanation as the explanation or definition of Sky Active Technology. It's a confusing phrase that Mazda uses, but all it is all the engineers on every part of the car working together to get the absolute most from it. The lightest weight, the most performance, the best fuel economy, the best emissions, and the end product is a wonderful car for people who love to drive the way I love to drive. If there is a downside to the Mazda 6, it's that it's not available as a hybrid or as a plug-in hybrid, but there is an optional regenerative engine braking system that will give you 40 miles per gallon on the highway. And that is a byproduct of Sky Active Technology. So how does all this Mazda goodness stack up against the big players in the category in terms of price? Well, Ford Fusion, Toyota Camry, Honda Accord, all cost a few $100s more than the Mazda 6. You can get in a base Mazda 6 for $22,300. I tip my hat. One final thought, Toyota and Mazda have just announced a partnership. Mazda will benefit from Toyota's fuel cell technology, and Toyota is interested in Mazda's Sky Active technologies. They're not calling it a wedding, but they're calling it an engagement. All I know is when they do get to the altar, it will be really good for consumers.